Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm a hotel AI expert, and honestly, it's a real pleasure to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. The world of hospitality is evolving at an incredible pace, and we're just so excited to help you get ahead and really understand what's coming next.
All right, let's dive right in. The single biggest trap in F&B management is thinking of your operation as a bunch of separate pieces. You've got the kitchen over here, the front of house over there, and inventory, well, that's on its own little island. But the truth is, a successful business is a living, breathing ecosystem. And as you grow, thinking of it this way isn't just a nice idea, it's absolutely essential for survival. So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll talk about why the old way of doing things just creates headaches. Then, we'll get into the power of integration and how AI is really the magic ingredient that ties everything together. We'll look at how it actually connects all the systems. And finally, we'll see how this all translates into making smarter, faster, and way more profitable decisions. You ready? Let's do this. For years, managing a restaurant or hotel F&B outlet meant you were constantly juggling. You had separate reports, separate teams, and trying to make them all work together was a huge challenge. As businesses get bigger and more complex, that fragmented approach goes from being difficult to being a major roadblock to success.
In this slide, it really paints the picture, doesn't it? On the left, you have the past. Managers spending hours mashing together reports, trying to figure out why the numbers don't add up. So many decisions were just based on a gut feeling. But on the right, that's the future. It's one unified view, with insights that pop up automatically and data that's consistent everywhere. It's the difference between guessing and knowing.
So how do we get from that chaotic past to this streamlined future? Well, the answer is artificial intelligence. And look, AI isn't just another app on your phone. It's the connective tissue, the brain really, that lets all the different parts of your operation talk to each other seamlessly, in real time, in a way we just couldn't do before.
And that brings us to this key concept, the unified operational view. I want you to think of it like the cockpit of an airplane. Instead of a bunch of separate gauges you have to check one by one, you have a single screen that gives you a complete, real-time picture of everything. Your sales, your stock, your staff. It becomes your single source of truth.
Now, at the very heart of this whole thing is something you already know well, the point-of-sale system. But this is not your average POS. An AI-enhanced system is more like the central nervous system of your whole operation. It captures every single detail, every order, every change, every payment. And the AI layer sitting on top is constantly analyzing it all, spotting patterns a person could just never see on their own.
Okay, so collecting all that data is one thing, but the real magic of AI is how it connects the dots between your different platforms. So let's follow the journey of a single customer order and see how it sets off this incredible, intelligent chain reaction across the entire business. You can see that flow perfectly right here. It all starts with one simple thing. A guest places an order. Instantly, the AI is looking at sales trends. Then boom, it talks to your inventory system and subtracts the exact ingredients for that dish. And then, using that sales and inventory data, it helps your labor system predict exactly how many people you need on the floor. It's a beautiful, automated domino effect. And because of this deep integration, the decisions you make get so much smarter. For instance, the AI can actually tell you if a chef is consistently using too much of an expensive ingredient, which helps you clamp down on waste. And for staffing, it gets really nuanced. It knows a fine dining spot has totally different needs than a crazy busy cafe, and it helps you schedule your team perfectly for the experience you want to deliver.
All right, let's pull back and look at the big picture. What does all of this tech actually mean for the folks in charge, for managers, for executives? This isn't just about being more efficient. This is about fundamentally changing the way you lead and the way you make strategic decisions for the business.
So for you as a future leader, what does this actually mean? Well, for one, you'll spend way less time drowning in spreadsheets and a lot more time thinking strategically. Because everyone is looking at the same real-time data, there's incredible clarity. You can see problems coming a mile away and react before they become disasters. It's almost like having a crystal ball for your operation.
This quote just nails it. The goal isn't to bombard managers with more raw data. It's the opposite. It's about giving them clear, simple insights. It's the difference between looking at a giant spreadsheet of numbers and a dashboard that says, hey, here's what's happening and here's why it matters. That's a total game changer.
And I really want to emphasize this for all of you. This isn't just some abstract, futuristic idea. This approach, this systems thinking and operational intelligence is exactly what's at the core of your curriculum. Learning to see the business as an interconnected whole, that is the most important skill you can develop as a modern hospitality leader. So when you put all these pieces together, the POS, inventory, labor, analytics, what do you have? You have what we call a digital nervous system. It's an operation that is constantly sensing, learning, and responding. It can feel that a particular item is selling fast and automatically trigger a new supply order. It can see a big event is coming to town and adjust staffing plans. It creates a business that is always one step ahead.
And that brings us to a final question, something for you to really think about. If these smart, integrated systems start handling all the day-to-day number crunching and adjustments, what does that mean for the manager? What becomes their most important job? Think about that as you continue on your path to becoming the next generation of leaders in this amazing industry.